God says, I am deeply angry with you. This is the final time I am placing this in front of your eyes. Do not stretch my patience any further. You have 30 seconds to open your heart to this, or you will carry the weight of what follows all by yourself. This is not a warning to ignore. This is not a message to scroll past. If you walk away now, you may never know the breakthrough I was about to place in your hands. Comment Amen to affirm that you are listening. Listen carefully. This may be the most important moment of your life. You've been crying out, asking where I am. You've been shouting into the silence, begging for a sign, for a glimpse of direction. And now I am speaking. But you're so close to letting it slip away because you don't realize the weight of this moment. Stay until the very end. You are about to receive something that your soul has longed for. But if you leave, you may miss it forever. I am not sending this out of cruelty. I am sending this because I am your God, and I see what you do not. You are standing at the edge of something dangerous, something that could pull you so far away from my voice that you won't hear me again for a long time. You have tested my patience again and again. I have watched you turn away, chase empty things, call my name only when you needed rescue, and still I loved you. Still I waited. Still I held back the full weight of consequence. But now you are near the point of no return. You keep ignoring the quiet nudges. You brush off the whispers. I have sent you signs in people, in moments, in dreams, but you have hardened your heart. That is why I am flashing this in front of you now, so loud, so clear that you can't say you didn't know. This is not a coincidence. You didn't just stumble here. I brought you here to confront you, because I love you too much to let you keep drifting. You think you have time. You think tomorrow is guaranteed. But I see the path ahead, and I see how the enemy is circling. I have placed angels around you, but they can only fight what you let me fight. I can only protect what you surrender. If you keep trying to run your own life while refusing my voice, you are opening the gates to destruction. Don't wait until the storm hits to remember that I am the only one who can calm it. Comment 1111 if you believe this is your divine turning point. Right now, you are standing in a spiritual battlefield. You may not see it with your eyes, but in the unseen realm, there is war over your soul, your purpose, your peace. I have shielded you so many times when you didn't even know it. You were close to danger, and I rerouted it. You were falling, and I caught you. But you didn't notice, you didn't thank me, and even then, I didn't stop loving you. But this is different. This is a final call. My patience is long, but it is not endless. I will not sit by forever while you choose darkness over my light. You cry about the pain in your life, but you won't give me your heart fully. You say you want blessings, but you chase idols. You ask for peace, but you refuse to let go of the chaos. This is your moment to choose. I am not asking for perfection. I am asking for surrender. You are chosen. You are still loved. But you are dangerously close to wasting it all. You think I won't remove my hand? You think you can keep ignoring me and still expect favor? I give grace, yes. I am merciful, yes. But I am also holy. I am also just. I do not share my glory with the idols you keep turning to. I will not compete for your attention. I want all of you, or I will give you over to what you keep running to. And then you will see what life feels like without my covering. Comment 222 if you trust that I am speaking directly to you now. You've been praying for a miracle, and I was about to release it. I had it ready. I saw the breakthrough lining up. I had the right person, the right opportunity, the perfect moment. But now I see your heart turning cold. I see you drifting back into the same patterns. I won't bless what's destroying you. I won't give you favor to fuel rebellion. Come back now, or everything you've been waiting for will slip through your fingers. Like this video if you believe this might be the last time you ignore God's call and you choose to surrender instead. I am still the same God who parted seas. I am still the God who makes water flow from rock, who brings down giants, who speaks in fire and whispers in silence. My power has not weakened, my presence has not faded, but your connection to me is fading. You are the one unplugging. You are the one walking out of the shelter. I cannot cover what refuses to stand under my wings. Come back to me with your whole heart. Stop treating me like an option. I am your foundation. I am your lifeline. You are chosen not because you are worthy, but because I love you. You are protected not because you earned it, but because I covered you with the blood of my Son. But even that covering requires a heart that says yes. Stop playing with my grace. If you've read this far, you already feel it. Something is stirring inside you. That's me. That's my spirit calling you home. Don't ignore that. You've ignored it long enough. You are not too far gone. You are not too broken. But you must respond. I will not force you, but I will not keep waiting either. What secret did the FBI hide about your brain and money? They discovered a phrase just 9 words long that flips a switch in your mind to attract wealth without effort. It's already changed the lives of thousands of people in just weeks. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. God says, you are playing with fire and pretending it is light. You are walking a dangerous line, and I am telling you again, this is your final chance. You can't say later that I didn't speak clearly. I'm not whispering anymore. I'm not waiting in the shadows for you to come around. This is me, your Creator, calling you out, face to face. Your time is running thin, and if you keep stalling, you alone will carry the weight of the consequences. You've been asking for answers, crying for a sign, begging to hear my voice. And now, I am speaking. I am thundering through every layer of your heart. But are you listening? Or will you shut me out like before? If you do, don't blame me when the protection lifts. I cannot cover a heart that rejects me. You think this is a casual moment, a scrolling choice, something small? No. This is life or death, spiritual life or spiritual death. Don't walk away from what I'm saying right now. Comment 333 to declare your faith that this message is meant for you. You've forgotten what it means to fear me. Not fear like the world gives, but holy fear, reverence, awe. You've grown too comfortable with my grace and too careless with your choices. You treat my warnings as suggestions. You ignore the weight of eternity like it's optional. You mock obedience and call it control. But I am not a God who can be mocked. I am not your servant. I am not your backup plan. I am Lord. And you will either honor me or you will answer for it. You've allowed the world to dull your spirit. You've let distractions become your God. You care more about being liked than being right. You fear rejection more than sin. You've let compromise poison your walk with me. And now you feel the distance, don't you? You feel the heaviness in your soul. The quiet emptiness in the moments when everything else fades. That is me, showing you what happens when you choose idols over intimacy. You've walked past the fire I lit for you, the fire that was meant to guide you home, and you've chosen the glow of things that will burn you instead. My child, I did not call you to blend in. I called you to be set apart. I called you to walk in light, not to flirt with darkness. I called you to war in the spirit, not to dance with the enemy. I called you to be different, not desperate for acceptance. Come back to who you were made to be. Comment 555 if you feel the weight of this truth in your chest right now. I have covered you through storms that would have crushed others. You've been through battles that tried to break you, and you didn't even know I was the one standing between you and disaster. You think you survived on your own? No, it was me. Every time. I have fought for you when you gave up on yourself. I have surrounded you with grace when you didn't deserve it. And now, I'm saying don't spit on that grace. There is still time to turn around, but it's not unlimited. Every day you wait, you gamble with eternity. Every time you ignore my call, you drift further from what I destined for you. I want to give you more. I want to restore what's broken. I want to pour out blessing after blessing. But you must let go of what's killing your soul. You must leave behind the sin that keeps calling your name. I will not bless what is built on disobedience. The enemy is not playing games with your life. He is patient. He is persistent. And right now, he's watching to see if you'll ignore me again. Because if you do, he'll come in through the door you leave open. I gave you authority, but you've been giving it away by tolerating things I told you to tear down. You've opened your heart to things I never gave you, and it is costing you more than you see. I know you're tired. I know you feel lost, but running from me isn't the answer. Numbing yourself with distractions won't heal the ache in your soul. You need me, more than you need that relationship, more than you need approval, more than you need success, more than you need to figure it all out. I am what you've been looking for all along, but I won't force myself on you. You must open the door. Comment 1212 if you're ready to shut the wrong doors and let me back in fully. Your calling is still intact. Your purpose is still alive. But you must return to the one who gave it to you. You won't find peace chasing counterfeit promises. You won't find healing in places I never led you to. You won't find love where I'm not welcome. Come back to your first love. Come back to the altar. I've been waiting, not with shame, but with mercy, not with punishment, but with open arms. I am still the God of restoration. I am still the God of miracles. I can turn everything around in one moment of surrender, but you must choose, you must decide, not tomorrow, not next time, now, right now. This is the line in the sand. I am calling you to cross over into the life I intended for you. Not the broken one you've settled for, not the hollow one you keep patching up with temporary fixes. I still call you mine. Even with all the mistakes, even with all the failures, I still speak your name in love, not anger. But don't confuse my love with permission to stay stuck. I love you too much to let you destroy yourself. That's why I'm confronting you now. That's why I'm stirring your spirit even as you read this. You feel it because it's real. This is me, and I'm not letting go without a fight. God says, you are not here by accident. You are not seeing these words by coincidence. I dragged your spirit here because this is a final call. You've ignored the still whispers, but now I thunder. You've passed over quiet nudges, but now I shake the ground beneath you. This is me saying, once more, in clear and piercing truth, if you don't open your heart now, if you delay again, you will bear the full weight of what follows. You alone. No one else will carry it for you. A neuroscientist says yes. A 9-word script, long buried in government files, can fire up a prehistoric brainwave that pulls money in faster. This breakthrough is already under legal pressure and could disappear any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's gone forever. I am a loving Father, but I am not blind. I am patient, but not passive. My hand has covered you again and again, but you've mistaken my protection for permission. You've danced with compromise, thinking I wouldn't notice. But I see every hidden thought. I hear every silent rebellion. You have tried to run your life your way, and now you feel the strain because you were never built to be your own God. Comment 777 if you know deep down this was meant for you. You say you want peace, but you chase chaos. You say you want clarity, but you run to confusion. You say you want me, but only on your terms. And I'm telling you now that won't work anymore. You are being sifted. The enemy is watching for an open gate, and I see you cracking it wide with your silence, your delay, your double life. Don't think he won't step through it. You cannot serve two masters. You will love one and despise the other. And the time has come for you to choose. I am not here to condemn you. I am here to call you out. I am here to remind you who you are and who I am. I didn't create you to wander in circles, bound by fear, chained to guilt, carrying weights I already died to remove. I sent my son to take your place. I watched him bleed so that you could be free. But freedom doesn't come when you flirt with sin. It comes when you surrender, fully, entirely, no conditions. You keep asking me to bless things I never called you to. You keep crying for breakthroughs while building walls between us. You want the rewards of obedience while living in rebellion, and I love you too much to allow that. I won't be used. I won't be squeezed into a corner of your life. I am either your everything or I am nothing to you. You choose. Comment 999 if you're ready to take your hands off the wheel and give it back to me. You may feel tired, drained, disappointed. But what if I told you that what's crushing you is not the weight of the world, but the weight of living outside my will? You weren't made to carry this on your own. You weren't meant to climb these mountains without me. You feel like you're barely surviving because you're disconnected from the source of life itself. I am that source. I am the vine. You are the branch. Apart from me, you can do nothing. You think it's too late. You think you've gone too far. But if that were true, you wouldn't be reading this right now. My mercy is still within reach. My arms are still open. But don't confuse this moment as just another chance. This is sacred ground. This is holy intervention. I didn't speak now because I had to. I spoke because I wanted to. Because I still see value in you. Because I still see the future I wrote for you even when you can't. You've asked me to speak. I am. You've asked for direction. This is it. Come back. Let go of what's tearing you apart. That habit, that bitterness, that secret sin, it's poisoning the purpose I placed in you. You don't need it anymore. You never did. But you've held it so long that you've confused its pain with your identity. Let me tear it down. Let me set you free. Comment 1010 if you're done carrying what's breaking you. I know what you've been through. I've seen every tear you cried in secret. I've watched you break behind closed doors. I never turned away. Not once. Even when you doubted me. Even when you questioned my love, I stayed. I whispered truth over you when all you could hear were lies. I guarded you while you wandered. I shielded you while you sinned. Not because you deserved it, but because I chose you. But now, I need your yes, not your someday, not your half-hearted maybes, your yes. I can work with that. I can pour out heaven over your life with that. I can shift everything you thought was broken beyond repair with just one surrendered yes. Don't let fear talk you out of freedom. Don't let shame drag you back into the grave I already pulled you from. This is your moment, and it's now. The doors I want to open for you aren't just blessings, they are assignments. I didn't gift you to hide you. I didn't spare you so you could sit still. I spared you for purpose. I healed you for ministry. I covered you because you were always meant to carry my glory. But you cannot walk into what's next while holding on to what I told you to leave behind. Let go. Not next week, now. You are not too broken, you are not disqualified, but you are at risk of delay. At risk of missing what's next. Not because I changed my mind about you, but because you're hesitating at the edge of obedience. The blessing is already prepared. The miracle is already in motion. But obedience is the door, and faith is the key. Use them. Step through. God says, you are standing on the edge of something eternal. This is not a moment to scroll past, and it is not something you'll get back later. I am pressing on your heart right now because your soul is hanging in the balance. There is something about to shift in your life, but whether it brings healing or destruction depends on the choice you make right now. I am not warning you to scare you. I am warning you to save you. This is not just about emotion. This is about eternity. I see what you cannot see. I know what is waiting if you continue on this path of silence and resistance. That's why I'm speaking so clearly. You cannot say you didn't know. You cannot say no one told you. I am telling you now, child, this is me, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the one who formed you, who saw you in the womb, who has never taken his eyes off of you. I am not letting go without a fight. Comment 1515 if you feel this breaking something open in your spirit. Could your brain be the reason you're still broke? Scientists just confirmed. A 9-word sentence hidden deep in your subconscious may be blocking money from your life. But now you can reverse it. Say these 9 words and wealth starts to follow you starting today. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. I've watched you walk through pain you didn't deserve. I've seen people betray you, lie about you, and leave you without warning. And I wept with you. I never abandoned you in those moments. Even when you thought I was silent, I was collecting every tear. I was preparing something beautiful from the ruins. But child, you've started to believe that brokenness is permanent. You've allowed disappointment to settle in your soul like it belongs there. It does not. You have carried guilt I never asked you to carry. You have accepted shame I never placed on you. You've worn it like a name tag, but that is not who you are. I named you redeemed. I named you chosen. I named you free, and I am calling you to walk in that identity again. Not just on the outside, but deep in your heart. I want you to see yourself the way I see you, washed, whole, restored. Not because you earned it, but because I paid the price for it in full. You are not abandoned. You are not forgotten. The lies that keep circling in your mind are not from me. That voice that says you've ruined it, that you're too far gone, that is the voice of the accuser, not your father. I never said you were too broken. I said you were worth saving. I never said you were disqualified. I said you were worth dying for. Comment 1717 if you believe I still have more for your life. You're not here just to survive. You weren't born just to exist, to repeat the same cycles, to numb yourself through distractions and call that peace. No. You were born with purpose. Heaven placed something in you that hell has tried to silence from the moment you took your first breath. But even with all the attacks, you're still here. You're still breathing. And that means the fight isn't over. It means I still have plans for you. But plans require partnership. And I need your heart fully, not halfway. Not just on Sundays. Not just when you're desperate. I need you when it's quiet, when it's costly, when obedience doesn't make sense to the world. That's the kind of heart I bless. That's the kind of surrender I honor. I don't need your perfection. I need your yes. Do not mistake delay for denial. Just because the miracle hasn't come yet doesn't mean I've forgotten you. Some things take time because I'm building your strength before I send the blessing. Some doors haven't opened yet because I'm protecting you from what you can't yet see. Trust me. Trust that my silence isn't rejection. It's preparation. It's strategy. It's mercy. Comment, Amen, if you choose to trust my timing, even when you don't understand it. You're not losing your mind. You're in the middle of spiritual warfare. That heaviness you feel, that confusion, that sudden anxiety, it's not random. It's the enemy trying to suffocate what I'm awakening in you. But you don't have to give in. You have authority. I gave it to you. You can cast down every lie, every fear, every voice that speaks against my word. You can take back your peace, your joy, your clarity, because it's already yours in me. The blood of my Son still speaks, it still covers, it still heals, it still sets captives free. And you are not exempt from that power. I see what's been done to you. I see what you've done to yourself. But my mercy is deeper than your worst sin. My grace is stronger than your biggest failure. My love does not run out, and I am not walking away. You have angels surrounding you even now. You have been protected from things you didn't even know were targeting you. Accidents that didn't happen, relationships that didn't work out, doors that closed, delays that frustrated you. You thought it was rejection, but it was protection. I was there the whole time, keeping you, shielding you, guiding you. But now, I need your obedience. I need your alignment. There are blessings with your name on them, but they are tied to a heart that follows me. I will not pour out favor that strengthens rebellion. I will not bless what is built on disobedience. I bless what is surrendered. I cover what is yielded. I protect what is given fully to me. That's where safety is. That's where breakthrough begins. God says, "My child, I did not bring you this far to abandon you now. I did not call you out of the pit just to leave you standing in the dark. But you have to stop pretending like this moment doesn't matter. You have to stop scrolling past my voice. I'm not just another thing on your screen. I am the one who holds your tomorrow, and right now I am shaking you to wake you up before it's too late. You think you're strong enough to handle life without me, but that strength is not your own, it's borrowed. It's been my hand sustaining you, even when you didn't see it. Every night you thought you wouldn't make it, I was the one holding you together. Every time you almost gave up, I whispered, "Not yet." But now, I'm not whispering. I'm speaking clearly. This is a final warning, not because I've stopped loving you, but because I love you too much to let you keep walking blind. Comment, "Amen" if you feel me pulling you back into alignment. You can't afford to keep delaying. You can't keep saying, "I'll get serious tomorrow," or "I'll change when I feel ready." Tomorrow is not promised. The enemy is not waiting. He is already at work, distracting, deceiving, destroying, and if you keep hesitating, you're giving him access to things I never meant for him to touch. You're letting him poison the peace I wanted you to live in. Enough is enough. You've let fear and pride lead long enough. Now let me lead. Why did 19,583 people suddenly become financially free last month? They all discovered a strange sentence, just 9 words long, buried in neuroscience research, and once hidden by the FBI. Now they're paying off debt, traveling the world, and living in homes they never thought they could afford. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. Do you remember the prayers you prayed when no one else heard you? The ones soaked in tears, whispered in the dark. I heard every single one. I never forgot. I never stopped listening. But now I'm asking, do you still want what you asked for? Or have you settled for something less? You wanted freedom, but you're living like a slave. You wanted purpose, but you're filling your days with things that empty you. I'm offering you more, but it comes with a cost, your full surrender. Comment 1111 if you know you're meant for more than what you've been settling for. You've been asking me to move, but what if I've been waiting on you? What if I've already released the blessing, but your disobedience has blocked it? What if I've already aligned the right doors, but your unwillingness to let go of the wrong ones is keeping them shut? My timing is perfect, but I won't force you through the doors I've prepared. You have to walk through willingly. You have to lay down the idols, the old mindsets, the broken habits. Then, and only then, will you see what I've been trying to give you all along. You say you want to hear me, but you're filling your life with so much noise that my voice gets drowned out. Silence your soul, and you'll hear me again. Return to stillness, and you'll feel my presence. I've never moved. I've been here the whole time. You're the one who drifted. But the moment you take a single step toward me, I'll come running. I'm not holding your past over your head. I'm holding out my hand. I still have plans for you, good plans. Plans to give you hope, to restore what was lost, to multiply what was broken. But you must choose me above all else. You can't serve two masters. You can't hold on to your own way and expect my will to flourish in your life. You must die to yourself. You must release control. That's where peace is. That's where joy begins. That's where chains break. Comment 222 if you're ready to give me everything. You were never meant to carry this weight alone. That anxiety, that heartbreak, that confusion, it's too heavy for you because it was never meant for you. I said, cast your cares on me, not carry them by yourself. But you've been so used to surviving that you've forgotten how to trust. Let me teach you again. Let me show you what rest really feels like. Not just sleep, but soul rest. Peace that guards your heart and mind. That's what I have for you. You've tried to fix things your way, and you've only made the wound deeper. You've patched it up, but the pain leaks through. I want to heal it from the root. But that means opening up what you've buried. That means bringing it into the light. I'm not afraid of your brokenness. I'm not disgusted by your pain. I want to heal it. I want to use it. Nothing you've been through will be wasted if you give it to me. The enemy wants you to believe you've messed up too badly, that you've waited too long, that you're too far gone. But he's terrified of what happens when you finally wake up to who you are in me. Because when you return to me, you return to power. You return to identity. You return to the truth that crushes every lie he's ever spoken over you. You become dangerous again, not because of who you are, but because of who I am in you. The world didn't give you your worth, and the world can't take it away. Your identity is not in your past, your performance, or your pain. Your identity is in me. You are my child, my chosen, my beloved. And no one, not even you, can undo what I've spoken over your life. But you must stop running. You must stop resisting. You must come home. God says you are standing in a divine intersection right now. One direction leads to healing, peace, purpose, and protection under my covering. The other leads to silence, wandering, unnecessary pain, and doors I never meant for you to open. I am not threatening you, I am pleading with you, because I love you. and because time is not on your side anymore. Every second you wait is another step away from the future I prepared with my own hands. I've watched you keep secrets from everyone except me. You hide your pain well. You laugh in public, but you collapse when you're alone. You've tried to fill the emptiness with noise, people, and distractions, but it always comes back. That ache, that longing, that quiet voice inside that says, there has to be more than this. That's me. I place that longing there, not to punish you, but to lead you home. Comment, Amen, if you feel my hand on your heart right now. You were not created to barely get by. You weren't made to spend your days chasing peace only to lose it again by night. You've been surviving when I called you to thrive. You've been patching wounds I wanted to heal. You've been trying to fix what only I can restore. Let go of the pressure to hold it all together. I didn't ask you to be strong for everyone. I asked you to be still and let me be God. But you've been running from me, from truth, from yourself. You say you want freedom, but you're still clinging to chains. You ask for purpose, but you're afraid of surrender. Child, you can't have both. You either let me lead or you stay in circles. You either trust me with the whole story or you keep rewriting the same painful chapter. I'm offering something new, a clean page, but you must put the pen in my hands. Comment 1212 if you're ready to stop rewriting your own story. I still want you, yes, even after everything, even after the choices you regret, even after the lies you told, even after the people you hurt, and the moments you turned your back on me. My love is not built on your goodness, it's built on my grace. You don't earn it, you just receive it. And I am offering it again now. But I need you to let go of the shame that's convinced you to stay stuck. Could a 9-word ritual really be your key to financially freedom? What sounds like fiction is now being confirmed by science. Harvard researchers and FBI documents point to a hidden brain center that, when activated, draws in abundance naturally. This 9-word prayer has helped over 19,000 broke people attract wealth and live a life full of abundance. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. You've labeled yourself unworthy, but I never called you that. I called you forgiven. I called you restored. I called you mine. Don't let guilt keep you in a prison I already opened the doors to. You keep returning to the same mistakes because you haven't fully returned to me. It's not about willpower. It's about surrender. When you hand me your whole heart, I give you strength you never had before. You've been praying, God, give me a sign. This is it. This is your burning bush. Your wake-up call. Your moment. Not a random scroll. Not a coincidence. You were meant to see this, because I refuse to let you drown in a sea of your own silence. I refuse to let the enemy win not after everything I've already done to rescue you. But you have to want this too. I won't force it. Love never forces. It waits. It knocks. Comment 333 if you hear me knocking and you're ready to open the door. Do not let the numbness fool you. Just because you've learned to function with the pain doesn't mean it's healed. You've convinced yourself that this is just how life is. No. I never called you to settle for survival. I never designed you for cycles of chaos. I placed greatness in you. The enemy knows it. That's why he's tried to steal your focus. That's why you've been under attack. He's been fighting your future because he knows what you don't. Your breakthrough is closer than you think. You don't need to clean yourself up first. You don't need to have it all figured out. You just need to come as you are, with your pain, your fear, your questions, your doubt. Bring it all. I can handle it. I've been waiting. My arms are not folded, they are open. My heart is not hardened, it is burning with love for you. You have not gone too far. You are not beyond reach. What you think disqualifies you is the very thing I'll use to reveal my glory. Your scars will become your testimony. Your story will become someone else's miracle. But you must stop hiding. I didn't rescue you for you to stay silent. I didn't carry you through the fire for you to pretend like you've never been touched by grace. You were saved to shine, to speak, to live again fully and freely. God says, I have been patient with you longer than you know. I have shielded you from consequences that could have broken you completely. I have covered you while you wandered, hoping you'd notice my hand protecting you when you didn't even ask. But now the time for soft warnings is over. Now, I'm standing in your path. I'm not whispering. I'm not nudging. I'm commanding. You must return to me now, or the silence that follows will not be because I stopped loving you, but because you stopped listening. You cannot keep pretending I'm just part of your life. I am not a background voice. I am not a Sunday thought. I am the breath in your lungs. I am the reason you wake up each morning. And yet you've let the world drown me out. You hear everything but me. You chase everything but truth. You run from the very presence that has kept you alive. And still, I call you mine. Comment Amen if you know this is your final warning from me. You are distracted, and the enemy loves that. He doesn't have to destroy you if he can just keep you busy. Busy chasing approval, busy numbing the pain, busy trying to be everything to everyone except who I called you to be. You scroll past me like I'm optional, but then you cry when the peace doesn't last. You ask where I am while standing in rooms I never sent you to. I haven't moved, but you have. You have cried to me in silence. I've seen it. But I've also watched you run right back into the very things you asked me to deliver you from. You prayed for healing, then ran to what hurt you. You asked for clarity, then listened to lies. You begged for peace, then picked up chaos again. I did not ignore your prayers. I'm answering them now by calling you out of that cycle. But I won't drag you. You have to want out. Comment 555 if you are ready to break the cycle today. The reason you feel stuck isn't because I left. It's because you've stopped surrendering. You gave me pieces of your heart, but you kept the rest guarded. I want all of it. The broken parts, the angry parts, the tired parts. Give me the whole thing, and I'll give you a peace the world can't offer. But as long as you keep trying to fix it yourself, you'll keep feeling like you're falling apart. Do you understand how much I love you? That I see everything you've ever done and still say you're worth it? That I knew every failure you would face and still chose to breathe life into you? I don't love the future version of you. I love you right now. In the mess, in the confusion, in the middle of the battle. But I can't force you to believe that. You have to open your heart and let me in. You've been crying for breakthrough, but you're still holding onto the walls that block it. You're praying for miracles, but you're afraid of change. You want me to move, but you're standing in the way. My child, I will not bless rebellion. I cannot build on disobedience. I am ready to pour out everything you've been asking for, but you must move aside and let me do what only I can do. Comment 1010 if you're ready to let me take over completely. There is a war happening around you that you don't even see, but I see it. I've been fighting for your soul while you've been busy with distractions. The enemy has launched attack after attack, but I've stopped everyone. You think the worst has happened, but you have no idea what I've held back. You were almost destroyed, and you didn't even know. That's how deep my love for you runs. What do brain surgeons and billionaires know that you don't? This 9-word money code, once reserved for elites, is now being shared with everyday people, and the results are mind-boggling. Cash windfalls, cleared debt, and lifelong stress gone. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. But I can't keep protecting what keeps pushing me away. You must step back under my covering. That means surrender. That means obedience. That means no more halfway faith. No more 1 foot in, 1 foot out. If you belong to me, act like it. Live like it. Trust like it. I want to flood your life with purpose, healing, and clarity. But that only comes when you live in alignment with me. You are not forgotten. You are not too late. But you are out of time to keep playing games with your soul. This is the final flash, the final call. Not because my love ends, but because your window of protection is closing. You cannot keep testing my patience and expect the same grace to carry you. Grace is not permission to live recklessly. Grace is an invitation to live differently. God says, I have been shouting through your silence. You didn't hear me when I spoke softly. You didn't listen when I nudged you through conviction. You didn't respond when I gently warned you. So now, I speak with urgency. This is not fear I'm placing in your heart, it's clarity. The trembling you feel isn't panic. It's the weight of divine truth pressing down on everything false that's been holding you hostage. You can't keep living like I'm not watching. I see it all. You've been hiding, but not from me. You've been running, but never outrunning my reach. I've followed you into rooms I didn't design for you. I've stood in the shadows while you built walls between us. And still, I waited. Still, I protected. Still, I whispered, come back. But now, I'm not whispering anymore. Now I'm standing in your way and saying, this ends here. Comment, Amen, if you feel me confronting you with love right now. I'm not asking for perfect. I'm asking for real. I'm not expecting you to get everything right. I'm asking you to stop pretending. You've put on a mask for too long. You've smiled while sinking. You've acted fine while bleeding inside. That stops today. I want your truth, your pain, your fear, your mess. Bring it all to me. I'm not afraid of it. I already paid for it. It cost me everything, and still, I call you worth it. You've let guilt be louder than my grace. You've let shame speak louder than my promise. You've allowed your past to build a prison I never put you in. Break out of it. I've given you the key. My forgiveness isn't a theory. It's finished. It's done. It's yours. But you have to believe it. You have to stop agreeing with the enemy and start agreeing with me. You are forgiven. You are chosen. You are mine. Comment 1111 if you're done agreeing with shame and ready to walk in freedom. You keep saying you don't hear me, but I've never stopped speaking. I've been in the quiet moments. I've been in the delays. I've been in the heartbreak. I've used everything to reach you. But you've been so surrounded by noise, so tangled in distraction, that my voice has been drowned out. Silence the chaos. Shut off the voices that don't feed your soul. Come back to the stillness where you first felt me. I miss your prayers, not the rehearsed ones, the real ones. The broken, trembling, God, I don't know what to do, kind. You've forgotten how to be honest with me. I don't want performance. I want your presence. Talk to me again, even if it's messy. Even if it's angry, even if all you can do is cry. I can work with your honesty. What I can't work with is your silence. You've thought I left you, but it's not me who moved. It's your heart that drifted, and still, I never let you go. I stayed close, even when you pushed me away. I whispered your name when you wanted to disappear. I stood beside your bed when you couldn't sleep. I caught the tears you didn't think anyone saw. You've never been alone, not for a single second. Comment 222 if you believe I've been here the whole time.